And now we're in Lesson 13, Exercise 27. And this deals with gambling winnings for Ronald Davis. So we'll get to the Ronald Davis return. I select it, enter the return. And we've been provided with a form W2G to report the winnings. So we're going to go to the federal section, look for the income section. We could go in here and search and look for gambling winnings, gambling income, and scroll and scroll and scroll, and finally at the very bottom see under other income, gambling winnings. And so we could have scrolled down and looked for it and found it, or we could have much easier just keyed in W-2G for the form we've been provided with, and there it is. And it opens up the form. It belongs to the taxpayer, so it has his information. The payer's ID number, well, this is 86 0123456. And as a state lottery commission, winnings information. Well, what does it show that he won? He won $2,000 on the form. Gambling losses. We're limited to winnings that are above. If Mr. Davis were going to itemize, then he could report gambling losses against his winnings. And the maximum amount of losses could be whatever his maximum winnings were. So the maximum losses he could have in this case would be $2,000, assuming he had no other gambling forms that were provided, gambling winning forms. So there's no reason to put this in if he's not itemizing. And we move on to the federal tax withheld, and there is something in there. It's $200. Type of wager. It's a lottery. And the date won. Well, the date it was won was 6/28/2023. There it is. I want to emphasize that in Massachusetts, if there were Massachusetts lottery tickets, you can claim the winning tickets, the price of, the cost of, let's say it was one winning ticket, you could claim the cost of that winning ticket against the amount of winnings, in this case $2,000. But that's on Massachusetts. We're not going to deal with that here. So we've input everything on the federal side. On the state side, it says if there were no state withholdings, you don't have to do anything else, but there are. And so the state winnings is the same. It's $2,000. State tax withheld is $150. And they were paid to Massachusetts. And state ID, I'm going to just key in this MA. That doesn't match what's on the form. There's a different number on the form, but I just keyed that in. Everything's acceptable. And we're now going to say continue to save it, and it's been saved. And that's how to enter gambling winnings.